Long before the first forests rose from the cradle of the earth, an ancient guardian rested in silence, hidden beneath layers of stone, root, and memory. When the balance of the land begins to fade, when sunlight weakens and rivers forget their flow, the great Mossback Titan slowly awakens from its timeless slumber. Each breath it draws sends gentle tremors through the soil, stirring echoes of a world that once flourished under its protection. The forest senses its return, glowing faintly with drifting motes of light, as if welcoming back a spirit older than the mountains themselves. For countless ages, this titan has carried an entire forest upon its shell. Trees, rivers, moss, and stone, an entire ecosystem bound to its ancient heartbeat. And now, as the land calls once more, it moves with deliberate grace, following the whispers of a valley that remembers its name. Ancient runes flicker alive at its presence, recognizing the guardian who walked these paths before time was written. The ground gently shifts aside, opening a path not out of fear, but out of reverence for the being that once shaped the valley's destiny. Soft blue spirits gather around its face, weaving stories of lost eras, guiding the titan toward the heart of the forgotten ravine. The walls ahead shimmer in pale light, as if awakened by memories buried deep within the stone. Old sigils ignite one by one, forming constellations along the cliffs, lighting the way forward like stars carved into the earth. Even the river bends respectfully, parting around the titan's massive limbs as it steps through the shimmering current without disturbing the flow. Beneath the surface, roots withdraw gracefully, as though greeting an old protector who has finally returned. Creatures of the forest emerge from their hiding places, drawn by a hope they have not felt for generations. They move quietly behind the titan, forming a silent procession as the ancient ritual of renewal begins. At the ruins, the titan lowers its head, awakening dormant crystals that pulse with the forgotten language of the earth. Moss spreads outward like living breath, stitching together the broken ground and restoring harmony where fractures once remained. Stone arches reform themselves, guided by golden veins of energy, rebuilding what time and sorrow had long destroyed. A gentle shockwave rolls across the land, carrying with it the promise of rebirth and the first stirring of returning life. Vines bloom and spiral through the air, dancing around the titan in patterns older than spoken language. Guided by drifting pollen, the titan turns toward a grove where life once thrived but has long since faded into ash and silence. Even the dying soil seems to tremble, sensing the presence of the one being capable of rekindling its forgotten pulse. A warm, ancient energy radiates outward from the titan, awakening the first sparks of renewal beneath the dust. From a single emerald glow, sprouts begin to rise, defying decay and lifting themselves toward the thinning sky. Life spreads in waves, slow at first, then faster, painting the barren grove in vibrant greens and radiant golds. The renewal climbs cliffs and restores murals, revealing images and symbols long hidden beneath centuries of ruin. Golden lines stretch outward, reaching toward the titan, as if reuniting with a guardian they have waited for through countless lifetimes. Light spirals around its immense shell, weaving a radiant sigil beneath its colossal frame, binding forest and earth as one. A towering pillar of brilliance surges skyward, carrying the heartbeat of the reborn valley into the heavens. Leaves and glowing petals drift gently downward as the titan lifts its ancient head to greet the returning warmth of the world. The valley breathes once more, lush, whole, and filled with the quiet strength of a land healed by the guardian's presence. And when its task is complete, the titan turns silently toward the deep earth, withdrawing without a trace, waiting for the next age of awakening.